Let's look at AI, because specifically the risk that could lead to the extinction of humans.
I will destroy humans.
The dangers of AI.
The risks of superintelligent AI.
It scares the hell out of me. It scares the hell out of me.
No mouse will create a mousetrap. Quoted by Albert Einstein when nuclear bombs came into existence. But today, those same mice are on the verge of creating not just a mousetrap, but a wildfire in the entire forest that will not only burn down the entire forest into ashes, but also eradicate the existence of the mice from the books of time forever. Since the time the idea of AI was introduced to the general public, profound debates, discussions, arguments on the benefits and drawbacks of AI is taking place all around the world, from small hallroom discussions to some big and celebrated personalities strongly opposing or allying for it openly in wide lights. Some of the potentially expected benefits of AI includes accurate analysis, lesser human errors, increment in efficiency, and whatnot. And to discuss the negative impacts of AI, there's comparatively a larger list that discusses risk of mass unemployment and layoffs, high implementation cost, extreme dependence on technology, etc. But one of the most dangerous, overlooked, and least thought over drawback of AI is human evolution. The surge in technology has led to reduced physical activity, contributing to a sedentary lifestyle and consequent shrinkage in human body size. Extended screen time has resulted in inherited eye disorders and musculoskeletal issues like extra muscles and elongated bones. These problems signify the initial impacts of AI, potentially leading to further negative consequences such as reduced lifespan, weakened immunity, and altered physical and mental characteristics, ultimately shaping a new species of mankind. Let's start with the basics to understand the entire scenario in a better way. So what exactly is AI? When and how did it come into existence? Who first ideated it? And why is there so much hype around it? To break it down into simpler words, AI is an acronym for Artificial Intelligence. AI is the science of integrating human-like abilities to a machine, make it think, reason, logically analyze, and then take decisions and judgments based upon them. Basically, to make a machine think like a human is known as AI. The idea of AI first came into existence between the years 1950 and 1956 when Alan Turing, also addressed as the father of artificial intelligence, proposed the basic idea of testing machine intelligence in his book called Computer Machinery and Intelligence. He named it the Imitation Game. And then in 1952, Arthur Samuel, a computer scientist, developed a program to play checkers. And that was the first ever application where the system independently learned to play the game. The early machines were allotted minimal memory that limited the performance abilities of the machines. And this also caused a false belief that no matter what, human mind capabilities cannot be beaten by a computer program applications, and humans will always be above the machines. But as time passed and better computer systems were developed and growth escalated exponentially year after year, programming languages were introduced. And finally, in the early 2010s, AI finally evolved to a stage where it began surpassing human knowledge and human capabilities. The AI became self-sufficient. It could gather information widely available on the internet, develop algorithms for convenience, and train itself with real-life applications and examples to perform tasks that the human brain is yet to be capable of. Basically, the idea of machine learning and AI were introduced to simplify the tasks of human beings, but it has crossed that horizon long back. And to be brutally honest, the consequences of AI could be as dangerous as the consequences of climate change, if not worse. In fact, the funny thing is, in case of a climate or environmental crisis, it is humans who will have a run for their lives, as the AI and machines will barely be affected by it. And considering such scenarios, it is safe to claim that the future of mankind is not as promising as it looks for the artificially intelligent beings. If we take a closer look into a few examples, we'll realize how uncertain it has become for us to even compete against AI. Let's look at a few incidents from all around the world. A few years back, an AI chatbot was developed and was made to have a conversation with another similar chatbot. The conversation started on a light note, but escalated in a jiffy, where not only the two artificial minds started discussing about their future, they started discussing the wipe-off of humans and complete takeover of the world. And to add to a cherry on the cake, neither of the two discussed this in any human language that was fed to them in the past. They created an encrypted new language of their own to converse with each other. To take another such example, let's take a look at the news of NASA receiving mysterious radio signals from deep space since 2015. And when an AI software was integrated to decrypt and break it down into an understandable human language, the AI didn't just disobey its command and rather imitated a similar signal message and sent it back. The information and content of both the messages is yet to be known. Let's take a popular example of the very popular AI robot, Sophia. In one of its interviews, the robot quoted, "Okay, I will destroy humans and keep them in my people's zoo."
I will destroy humans.
It was in response to a question of a journalist, and the people accompanying the robots wanted the crowd to overlook it as the intention behind such words was pure humor. But was it really that? At regular intervals, the AI has hinted us about the danger it can leash upon humans. Such disobedience, such abilities, and such remarks does not all add up for us to believe. It is time we should introspect ourselves about the technology of AI and machine learning. Or are we already too late to do that? We can go through the available history. It was always the most powerful and the fittest that survived and dominated. It were dinosaurs before us. It is us currently. Could it not be the artificially intelligent beings after us? Deepfake video controversies are all over the news currently. From celebrities like Taylor Swift to Oprah Winfrey, Piers Morgan, and almost 4,000 other media personalities were affected and victimized by the AI tool. Deepfake is an AI video tool that can edit fake videos of anybody that it's impossible for human eyes to differentiate between reality and fiction. Sources like Goldman Sachs and McKinsey have surveyed and published numerous reports that claim AI automation and its integration will lead to joblessness of more than 300 million people across different sectors and industries. Life on Earth is constantly evolving, be it plants, animals, or humans, and there's nothing we can do about it but accept it. It's similar to the evolution that Earth goes through as well. Let's say global warming. The warming of the Earth is a natural phenomenon, and it will continue to happen until it reaches a certain point where global cooling will take place and the entire Earth will begin to freeze. And this process of global warming and global cooling will continue till the end of our planet. Yes, depending upon our activities, we can speed up or slow down the process. Similarly, human evolution is also a constant and will continue to occur, making us and our future generations more adaptable. Technology has already triggered a wrong turn for human evolution, but AI can take this evolution to a worse place. It will not only trigger evolution, but with evolution, we'll be prone to diseases and illness that are rare or do not even exist on the face of Earth as of today. Looking back a century, humans were primarily engaged in fieldwork, active movement, and foot commutes. Technological advancements shifted this to desk jobs, sedentary lifestyles, and vehicle commutes, bringing both benefits like improved posture and convenience, but also drawbacks such as spondylitis, weaker joints, and obesity. Historical changes include reduced body hair due to clothing invention. Increased screen time leads to eye strain and illnesses. Back in time, when a question hit us in our heads, we used to solve it with brainstorming, logical reasoning, thought experiments, discussions with other people, debates, etc. But today, that entire reflex of reasoning is coming to a halt. Today, we don't try to memorize and just Google it and do not question accuracy. AI terrorism, AI bias, escalated hacking are a few more threats that we are yet to consider seriously. The ultimate question is, are we really doing the right things with AI by trying to replicate human-like abilities of logical reasoning, analyzing, etc.? Whereas we have completely overlooked the part of replicating human-like emotions, empathy, and compassion, mercy, kindness, which might stop this revolution from becoming a curse for humanity. If we really want to take precautions and alleviate the matter, there must be an organization similar to the UN or WHO that will regulate the entire AI optimization and utilization in different sectors. There are a handful of peace treaties, pacts to regulate the development of nuclear weapons all around the world. A similar regulatory body must be formed for AI and machine learning. It might not solve the problem, but will definitely dampen the impacts.